What mentality do we need to have to sustain working 7 days a week? What did you tell yourself? What challenges did you have to overcome and how?
Excuse me. It was probably a little easier for me, than it would be for you. Like when I had to struggle and I had to work 7 days a week, every day, like I had to. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't have to. And that's probably why it's more difficult for you than it actually was for me, right? My father had just shot himself in the head, right? Like it like just happened. And I was in a situation where like I had to like help my family dig themselves out of a hole, and I had to take care of myself too, because it was during like the Great Recession, 2008, during the one of the greatest recessions since the Great Depression, right? And I had to figure something out. You don't have to, right? Things are probably fine for you. In fact, I know they are, right? Because you're saying this. Because if you had to, if somebody put a gun to your head and said, yo, motherfucker, get to work, you would just do it. You wouldn't have to, you wouldn't need no mentality. You wouldn't need to tell yourself shit. So I just think it was actually easier for me because I actually had to. But then you get to a point where you don't have to. And I think that's when it's harder. That's when you can really tell who's who and what's what, when you don't need to do it, but you do it anyway. Right? And I think that comes from like desire. Right? Like how bad do you want it? Like how bad do you want it? If you don't really want it, that's okay. Right? You can say you want it, or you can want it, but like want it. Like got to have it. Because you don't get what you want. You get what you have to have.